And could it be that the brethren are trying to see if Tim Ballard will keep to his faith? Hey guys. Hey, this video is just me giving some of my thoughts that I've been having, and it's really helped me with the whole Tim Ballard thing, and it actually kind of gets me excited. So I'm just going to share my thoughts on some things. So a while ago, I've been feeling like history's been repeating itself. I was thinking how Tim Ballard reminds me of like a modern day Captain Moroni. And I'm not like, I hope that you guys know this video isn't me like siding with Tim Ballard or making any sort of sides. This is just me with thoughts that I've had for a while now. And then because I was having these thoughts recently, I decided to read where it's all about Captain Moroni in the scriptures in the Book of Mormon. And so I'm just going to read some of the things about Captain Moroni. But before I do this, I feel I'm almost wondering, and I'm excited to see how this all plays out, because the church coming out and rebuking, that's kind of not a characteristic of the brethren to rebuke one of our members publicly. And so I've been like, this is so odd. And part of me is wondering, because Captain Moroni would go to the prophet Alma, and Alma would kind of help the Captain Moroni. And so part of me is wondering is, since this is all kind of very odd and uncharacteristic of the brethren to do this sort of thing, I'm almost wondering if they're kind of testing Tim Ballard to see if he would be humble. Because Joseph Smith did that to Brigham Young, and I'm almost wondering if this might be kind of similar thing to where they're testing to see if Tim Ballard would be humble so that they could trust Tim Ballard. Because what if Tim Ballard really does run for Senate, and maybe they are going to need to work with him and they need to be able to trust him. So I'm almost kind of wondering if this is just to see if they can have that ability to see if Tim Ballard is going to stay true to the faith and be humble. So, okay, so now I'm going to talk about Captain Moroni, and I want you guys to notice how I feel like Tim Ballard has the same qualities as Captain Moroni, okay? So here I go. And thus he was preparing to support their liberty, their lands, their wives and their children, and their peace, and that they might live unto the Lord their God, and that they might maintain that which was called by their enemies the cause of Christians. Okay, so just think about this. I swear he's been, like, he's so into the covenant land, which is the United States of America, okay? He does a tour, and when he was confronted, he was on that tour, the Covenant Promised Land tour. and right now it sounds like he's preparing to possibly be in the Senate. And so it just sounds like he's preparing, right? And that's what Captain Moroni was doing here. He was preparing to support liberty, his wife, all women and children, and preparing to gain back peace and liberty. Okay, like it just sounds like Captain Moroni. Like what's happening right now just sounds like the makings of a modern day Captain Moroni. Okay, and then it says that they might live unto the Lord their God, and that they might maintain that which was called by their enemies the cause of Christians. And Moroni was a strong and a mighty man. Now, doesn't that sound like Tim Ballard? I mean, Tim Ballard is a strong and mighty man in not just physical form, but spiritually, mentally, emotionally. He's just mighty, okay? He was a man of perfect understanding, yea, a man that did not delight in bloodshed, a man whose soul did joy in the liberty. Okay, this is Tim Ballard. He loves liberty and the freedom of his country. Okay, he is a freedom fighter. And his brethren from bondage and slavery. Does that not just sound like Tim Ballard? Like he goes out and finds even the one and brings them out of slavery and bondage. That is Tim Ballard, okay? I'm so excited. Like this, when I think about it, I just get so excited because I swear this is the making of our modern day Captain Moroni. Moving on. Yea, a man whose heart did swell with thanksgiving to his God. When he was confronted and he gave his response, he was saying, nothing's going to change my core beliefs. He loves God. Okay? Tim Ballard loves God. Yea, a man whose heart did swell with thanksgiving to his God and for the many privileges and blessings which he bestowed upon his people. A man who did labor exceedingly for the welfare and safety of his people. Is that not just the description of Tim Ballard? He works exceedingly for the welfare and safety of his people, okay, of all people, really. Yea, he was a man who was firm in the faith of Christ. Now, did we not see that? Nothing will take his core beliefs away. He is firm in the faith of Christ. And he had sworn with an oath to defend his people, his rights, and his country and his religion, even to the loss of his blood. Okay, he has gone out on missions to where he didn't think he might come back. Okay, I mean, I just cannot. I just get so excited thinking about this, thinking, oh my goodness, is Tim Ballard our Captain Moroni? Yea, verily, verily, I say unto you, if all men had been and were and ever would be like unto Moroni, behold, the very powers of hell would have been shaken forever. Yea, the devil would never have power over the hearts of the children of men. Okay. I mean, from everything that's coming out with Tim and so many people attacking him, it just sounds like the devil is trying to just get him to go away and to think he's a terrible person. I mean, there's so much opposition going on with Tim Ballard. It's just like the devil does not want this Tim Ballard to be this what I feel like this modern day Captain Moroni, and I feel like we just need to have faith. And I'm not saying take sides and take Tim Ballard's side. I'm just saying these are my thoughts, and I'm really feeling like this really could be our possible Captain Moroni, and it makes sense that he would have so much opposition because of men like this, like Captain Moroni, which I swear is like Tim Ballard, the very powers of hell would be shaken forever. The devil's not going to want somebody like this because he knows his powers are going to be shaken. Anyways, let me also read about the title of liberty, which sounds like Tim Ballard. The title of liberties. This is what he said, Captain Moroni, as the title of liberty. So he wrote this on his rent coat. He said, in memory of our God, our religion and freedom, and our peace, our wives and our children. Anyways, like that is, I swear, Tim Ballard. Like the description of Captain Moroni is uncannily the same description, I swear, of Tim Ballard. So I just wanted to put it out there. This has been helping me. I'm like now kind of anticipating like what's going on. Like I'm excited to see is this just all this kind of coming together in works of bringing about our modern day Captain Moroni. And could it be that the brethren are trying to see if Tim Ballard will keep to his faith and show humility so that they can trust him? I don't know, but I'm really feeling like this is possibly the scene of that coming about. So we'll see. I hope you guys are doing well, and we will catch you next time. Bye.